Hi students, welcome to my YouTube channel English with Noble Tone. In the first video, I had given you a very clear picture about the first unit, about the content of the first unit entitled Flights of Freedom. Those who haven't watched that video should watch it before you watch this video, because this is the continuation of the previous video. Now let us come to the first lesson of the first unit, Flights of Freedom, which is a speech delivered by Christine Lagarde, the former French finance minister and the head of the IMF. The present speech is delivered in 2014 at National Democratic Institute, Washington, D.C. The speech is entitled Women Empowerment. What does it mean, the word empowerment? The word empowerment is nothing else but bringing about radical changes in the status and standard of somebody's life by taking proper measures. You know, Christine Lagarde is an advocate of women empowerment. Throughout her speech, her concern for women is quite evident. As I told you in the first video, Christine Lagarde talks about a threefold solution to the problems of women and to empower them. In the beginning of her speech, she talks about the urgent necessity to empower women. Why is she saying that it is an urgent necessity? Because women constitute 50% of the total population of the world, and they are prevented from contributing economically. As a result, the progress of a nation or progress of the nations across the globe are being curtailed to a certain extent. Because of different reasons, different kinds of discriminations against women prevail in our society. As a result, they are blocked from entering into the mainstream society. So the contribution of women, the economic contribution of women are far less. Economic contribution of women is far less compared to the economic contributions made by men to the GDP of any country. So this situation has to be changed. We can bring about drastic changes, amazing progress in the world by bringing those women who are kept away from the mainstream society because of several kinds of discriminations in the name of gender, in the name of religion, in the name of culture, and so on. So, Christine Lagarde, how can women be empowered? Christine Lagarde talks about a threefold, or Christine Lagarde puts forward a threefold solution to the problems faced by women. What are those three solutions? She calls it as 3 L's. 3 L's. The first L stands for labor. First L stands for learning. The second one stands for labor. The third one stands for leadership. So through these 3 L's, we can make this world a better place by taking women into the process of economic development. The first one, education. Christine Lagarde gives more importance to education, because education is the catalyst. കാറ്റലിസ്റ്റ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താ പറയുക, ഉത്തേജകം. Education is the catalyst for any change that happens in the society. Throughout history, we can understand that the countries that gave more importance to education have progressed steadily compared to the countries neglected it. So education has a vital role to play in the progress of women, in the development of women. Through education only we can bring women out of the tyranny of men. So she is under the clutches of male domination, or she is under the clutches of a male dominated society. If she has to come out of those chains, she has to be educated. An educated woman will always be conscious about her rights. Am I right? She will be always conscious about her rights. And she will be trained enough to face the challenges of life, the challenges in front of her. An educated woman is always self-reliant, self-dependent. She doesn't have to rely on others because she has the knowledge about how to lead her life, how to move ahead in life. So education is listed as the first thing that a woman requires in her life to empower herself. What is the second thing? The second thing is labor. And before that, we have to discuss in detail what are the hindrances, what are the blocks that stand in front of a woman to get educated. There are several barriers a woman has to face while getting educated. For example, in several societies, women are blocked from prevented from getting educated in the name of religion, in the name of traditions, in the name of culture, in the name of gender. Women are prevented from getting educated. Another thing is, in several societies, because of child marriage, women are not able to continue their education. Because of poverty. These are the different things that we have to discuss while talking about women's education. So we have to solve all these problems. We have to find solutions to all these problems while talking about women empowerment. The second thing is labor. I told you women are not able to contribute properly, adequately to the GDP because they are not allowed to participate in any of the economic activities. But many of the educated women are coming actively into the labor market. An educated woman will be trained enough for doing a work. So she has the knowledge, she has the ability to fulfill the required qualifications, or she has the ability to do any kind of jobs. But what prevents women from entering into the labor market to find employment? Because the existing laws, employment laws, labor laws in many countries are anti-woman. The laws are against women. So such laws and regulations are to be amended, are to be changed. Secondly, women should be able to work with a sense of security. Adequate security must be ensured for women in the work environment. Another thing is, women are not paid as they really deserve for their work. They are not paid properly. Because if a man and a woman are doing the same work, the woman will get only half of what, even in our society, what men are paid. This discrimination has to be eradicated, eliminated. Equal pay for equal work has to be ensured. So, proper security must be ensured, equal pay for equal work has to be ensured, and anti-labor laws are to be amended, are to be changed. Okay, now let's come to leadership. While talking about leadership, many women leaders have already proved before the world that they are capable of delivering the best. We have plenty of examples in front of us. During this COVID pandemic, we have seen how the women leaders across the globe, even our Shailaja teacher, has proved it. Women are not getting the chances to deliver their level best. That is what actually happens. So when more and more women get proper education, when they get opportunities for education, they will come into the political domains, the political sphere. They will get chances if they are fit enough, if they are educated enough. They will definitely get a space into the political domains, and eventually they will become leaders. What makes a woman leader different from men? Let's look into the matter. By nature, women are taking decisions on the basis of consensus. Consensus means mutual agreement. They discuss with others before taking a decision. So most women leaders take decisions on the basis of consensus. And women leaders, they often take decisions for sustainable development. Sustainable development means development that is long lasting development. Measures are being taken by women leaders. And then, so learning, labor, and leadership. Women are to be provided with the chances to prove their potential before the world. They have to be given chances. We have to discard all kinds of discriminations that exist in our society in the name of gender, in the name of religion, in the name of culture, traditions, and so on. We have to eliminate all these. We should broaden our mindsets and let women come out of their comfort zones. Let them come out of their comfort zones. Let them have a space in all spheres of social life. This is what Christine Lagarde says. And Christine Lagarde says one more thing, that discriminations of different kinds are brought, that exist in this world. So they are not given a right share of their parental wealth, because the inheritance laws, property and inheritance laws are against women. That also has to be changed. So, in order to make a woman economically, socially, and individually self-reliant, self-dependent, they must have good education, they must have good employment, and they must have a space in the domains of political leadership. They must have the power then only they can do something for their fellow women. Because a woman only can understand what a woman requires to get empowered. So what we need is a new vision to empower women, a new strategy to bring them out of their comfort zones. And so let us give them good education, let them come into the labor market, take part actively in all the economic activities, and let them become leaders, great leaders like Indira Gandhi, Margaret Thatcher. Let them come into, let them occupy great positions in the economic domains and political domains. This is the content of Christine Lagarde's speech, the 3 L's of women empowerment. Many students are asking me to explain everything in Malayalam. If you don't understand English explanations, have the patience to listen it once again so that you can understand at least the gist. After all, you are going to write the exams in English. Malayalam explanations will not work. Your attitude, and what you require is an attitudinal change towards the learning of English. A language, as I told you, has to be acquired. It has to be acquired through constant practice. You should practice, you should try your level best to learn language rather than translating and going through the paraphrasing and the translations. It will not work. It will not work. It will not help you in developing your language in any way. What you need is a different approach. Listen English, listen it again. There are plenty of other videos available on YouTube. If you do not understand the explanations of a particular teacher, there are several other teachers. Go through all those videos and then definitely you will understand the content of the lesson. Thank you. Let us see again with another video on another day. Thank you all.